What's up, yo? Fucking black ass Fabian right here and shit. Just chilling. Not really doing anything right now. Just fucking trying to look for some lawyers. Trying to get my shit straight. Gotta finish my school. You know, without school, you can't really move on. You could move on, but it's hard sometimes. But I really want to finish school just because there's fucking plenty of shit I want to do. And without my schooling, I can't really do anything. So at this point, I just hang out. Fucking, I don't know really what the fuck to say really. Just keep going to school, people. School's good for you. You could always do stuff other than school. School will help you out in life. In anything, it could be the best of what you are just by going to school. Even if you don't want to go to school, start something up, and then at a point there is schooling for that. And with schooling, you make more money, which everybody really likes. Like money is like the best thing out there. Like you could buy stuff with money. Unless you want to create shit, then you know what? If you're the best at creating stuff, then start doing that. And then at a point, there is a class, there is a degree for that of what you created or what your how to say what your hobby is about. People want to be rappers. I started rapping. Rapping isn't that bad, but you know what? Shit. If you don't have the connection, then start your connection. And your connection, the best way to get connections is either hang out with people that do the same thing as you do, or go to school to learn how to. Like for me, like say for example, I want to start rapping a bit. I should go to school, learn music production, music vocals. At a point, there's a how do you say classes in every college and every university that could help you out with that. Probably one of the best things about that is once you start in school, you get connections right away. Um, Not just by teachers, but by people in your class. So it's pretty cool to be a vocal, very how do you say talkative. Um, if your communication is great, you do better things. You can do the best you can just because you're communicating, you're telling people what you want, what you see, and how you want to get it. But at a point, just be versatile. Just make sure you could blend in, or how do you say, convert to another way to get your process done. Because at a point, your process is your process. That's how you want to go. That's how you do it, and that's the way it goes. At a point, they can't. No one can stop you. If they try to stop you, well, then just walk over them, um, or just other than walking, go through them. Uh, that's like one thing I really like. Always thought of what I my technique was just go through them. Just do what they like. If they challenge you, finish do that challenge and fucking at a point you're you're on the other side. Like what the fuck? Like okay, my best example is me. Enough. Okay, basically I learned this in football. So I'm not that big. I'm probably when I was in football, I was like five. I'm still 5'8". I was probably 100 and I say 170 pounds. There's bigger guys than me. There is faster guys than me. There is shorter, stockier guys than me. But when I get the ball, which is the ball is my control, which is like how to say it. It's something that I have possession of that no one could take away from me unless they actually take the ball away from me. At a point, it's my ball. At this point, it's my ball. I say what goes and what goes. And I'm going forward. No one's gonna push me back. If they try to push me back, that's when I go through them. If they try to make me go back, I'm not. I'm like, no, boom. I'm gonna go full on force, head to your face, head to your chin, head to your chest. If you're bigger than me, if you're shorter than me, I'm gonna give you this nasty little shoulder, boom. And at that point, either they fall, they hang on to you, and you're still going forward. And that if they're doing that, that's good for them because you know what, they're going forward as well, depending on the way you see it. But it's something you have to look forward to. And like I said, go through the person, go around the person, step over the person if they are in your way. Don't let anyone ever be in your way. And if they're in your way, either convince them to go with you or they could stay behind. Or they could switch another direction. And at that point, don't, how do you say, don't interfere with what they're doing. But don't let anyone interfere with what you're doing unless it's helpful. So this honestly, just do what you want to do. There's different ways. I want to go through it by going to school, and at the same time, I'm gonna be playing sports. That's what I like to do. That's what really helps me relieve stress. I used to smoke weed all the time. Like, oh my god, pass me the blunt, pass me the joint. Fucking, where's the bong? Give me like, I'm trying to cut that off. I'm trying to cut off cigarettes. That's just messing me up right now. Cigarettes is very bad for you. I know it's bad for me. I keep doing it, but I will cut that down. So's alcohol. A couple drinks isn't that bad, but what I've noticed lately, I do overdo it. I kind of don't. I'm not too disrespectful. I am disrespectful when I see somebody that has done me bad, but that is wrong of me. I should not do that. I should talk to them personally when I'm sober, not drunk, because when I'm drunk, I could commit someone to fight me, and that is bad. Violence is bad. You don't want to fight nobody. One love, give me like you don't fight people. So at this point, I'm just saying, understand your flaws, and once you understand your flaws, you know you're gonna go forward. There's no way going backwards. If you keep going backwards, you better be running backwards towards your goal. I mean, like at that point, like there is such thing going backwards towards your goal. It's just you're not going forward towards the bad. You're going backwards towards your goal. If that makes sense, because I've done that before. At a point, I didn't know I was doing it. I thought, oh, you know what, fuck it, I'm doing bad. Uh, okay, so an example for that, me smoking weed, that gives me more, how do you say, that's going backwards but forward at the same time because going forward with that, I get a lot of people who fans that like to smoke, want to smoke, and me smoking weed is not bad, but it is money that I don't have yet, and I have bills to pay. So at that point, I gotta like think smarter, get more money. Then at a point, give myself the luxuries that I want or I think I need. So at a point, like I said, smoking weed is good because I get more people to know me, follow me, want to talk to me. Because at a point, you make good conversations when at the random times. So at this point, like I said, you could go backwards while going forward. You're just leaving the rest of the stuff behind, the non-needed saying. See, I don't sell weed. I smoke it, so I leave that behind. But smoking, it is bad. But in my case, like I said, well, a lot of rappers. do smoke weed. So at that point, I get more people behind me while going backwards, but forward at the same time. Because the more people I get, the more popular I get, and that's the forward part. The backwards part is just if I go if I'm losing progress, that means I'm still gonna be at the same level of what I'm trying to do, just enjoying myself. It's just in a different situation. Instead of actually doing my schoolwork, I'm trying to get popularity for the rap stuff that I do. So at that point, it's your perspective. Your perspective is whatever you want to see it, how you want to see it, and hopefully it's a benefit towards what you're trying to do at the end of it, your goal. And well, at this point, I just keep going forward. Everything I do, I think about it as progress. Not everything, but most of my stuff that I do. I know there's a lot of stuff that puts me back, and that's me myself holding myself back. No one's holding me back but myself. That's me personally. I really don't let people. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do let people hold me back, but that is something I'm still learning. I have to learn to get away from those people and learn how to progress with that. But everything is a learning process, and like I said, I know my goals. I know what I want to do. I know what I like to do. So at this point, I just go through everything. All right. Thank you for watching me. Uh, I don't know if y'all should subscribe. I'll make more videos like this. I'll be talking. I'll be putting more raps. Hopefully, I improve. The first ones, a couple like not the best, but they're funny. And they're kind of personal. So listen to my stuff. Look through my videos. They're pretty. Some of them are pretty funny, and I think some of them are pretty motivational. So at that point, and I also have a SoundCloud, but I won't put that link yet. Let me put more songs in there. They're getting there. I'm getting better. So at that point, have a good day. It's Thirsty Thursday, y'all. So either if you're old enough, go drink 1 or 2 beers. Is not that bad. Make sure you don't drink and drive though. It's a horrible way to go. So Uber, Lyft, taxi, shit. Like call your mom if you have to. Give me that shit. All right. You guys have a nice day. Buenos dias and all that good stuff.